Okay, so previously we were still on the boat, which seems like it's been a really long time that we've been on the boat, with the goblins, cooking for them over and over again, developing culinary skills, and it got to a point where we saw the goblin chief was chatting way too friendly like with a merfolk dude, and it was a bit of a turning point for Killian.
I saw.
That's true. I didn't cook. I did fun things.
Sex therapist to the goblins.
Yes, that is useful skill.
Oh my god, we're gonna be stuck with an overblown goblin population, and we know who to blame. I'm not gonna say who,
Well,
but they have fur and ears.
Kill goblins. We need
Anyway, just because they're walking XP. Killian kind of reached a turning point and got fed up with 2 weeks of, I think it was 2 weeks, on this freaking goblin boat, and demanded answers. So it was Killian versus 2 sleeping goblins, so he won, and Killian versus Door, which is like his favorite enemy right now, because doors fall before him. And then his designated torturer, Barador, who handed it over to him so he could find out what this weird deal is between the goblin chieftain and the merfolk. So hopefully in this episode we can get some answers and find out whether we're going swimming or not. Yeah, so let's find out what happens.
Right, so this massive... Can I just point out to all of our viewers there, if you notice, look around the table. Do you see everyone's got their little badges? Their little badges with their little names on them, their little faces on them. How nice is that? Do you see what I have? I have a safety pin.
It'll change by next
We're not
week.
trying to kill ourselves.
As usual, it is Killian's fault.
We might do it.
No, he does not make badges. He shoots things. So
Anyway.
if someone got shot, it's not his fault.
So, this massive water column rises up past the window, and this gigantic merfolk slides into the room. Very sinuousy kind of movement, reminding you much more of a serpent than of an aquatic creature. So it eventually comes to a stop, stands up in front of you all. You have agreed to our terms.
What are the terms?
The terms of the alliance with the goblins is your services in destroying the evil that you have brought to our realm. In exchange, the goblins gain free passage over our waters.
I'm all for fixing problem we made. That is very fair and good and just. But I have question. I'm cat. That is wet. How we make cat get in wet but not die or be wet?
The cat poses a good question.
What's your armor class?
Oh God. Very low. 11.
As you are posing your question, he literally lifts up his hands. This blue sphere appears in the middle of his palm, and he simply throws it at you. You can't breathe, you're suffocating.
I'm gonna grab it and throw it in the water.
Okay, make a strength check.
Oh, freaking hell. Strength, eh? Mm-hmm. 19
You
on
say
it.
As he tries, I try to like not kill him. And then I'm like cut towards Kalasa. Where do I land?
In the water outside. And the moment you land in the water, you can breathe.
Can I talk? Can I talk?
I lean outside. I'm like, you're welcome.
And then you just see me breathing underwater, but looking very sad that I'm underwater. I'm like,
I look at everyone else. I'm like, when she comes out, she's gonna smell bad.
Any more questions?
and there's just me going with my head in the water.
Of course, you're not there. You've stepped
No, I'm
out.
not. No.
What are you doing?
I am keeping a very close eye on everything that has to do with nothing.
The
Making
woodwork.
sure the corridor is empty and stays that way.
The woodwork is remarkably poorly made.
It's impressive.
It's actually more nail work
Praise.
with wood in between.
Praise of 20.
This whole ship thing you could probably sell for 8,000 gold because it would be turned into firewood.
There's a lot of firewood.
It is a lot of. It's a big ship.
Okay.
He looks at you.
I'm gonna take rope.
The sphere forms in his hand.
No. Wait. Before you start throwing darts at everyone so they can breathe underwater, can we just like talk civilly about what the plan is exactly?
I'm sad about being
Melissa's down. Melissa's down.
I don't have a swim check. I'm probably breathing, but I'm like right at the bottom of the ocean. Like,
I'm gonna take my grappling hook. Okay. No, I'm not gonna take
I'm so
the hook.
sorry,
I'm just
dude.
gonna take some rope and lower it out so she can climb back up while we talk.
But she can't breathe. Up top.
Well, if she wants to climb out, she can climb out. Unless we're gonna go and actually get in the water and do it now. So what's the plan? When are we supposed to do this stuff?
He throws a thing at you.
I want to dodge it.
I'm a class of 19.
Damn it! Just back to you.
You can't breathe.
I'm like,
He's by the opening.
He is by
Yeah.
the window.
Just push him out.
You push him out. Make a strength
I'm
check.
trying to be stubborn here. I'm like,
I will not go gently into that good water.
17, 18, 20.
Are you trying to resist?
hey, no, I was too busy concentrating on the merman. I was like, I will not
His
go
hand
down.
comes over your face and pushes you out the window.
do I see him come
You see
flying?
Killian flailing.
And then you see the worst attempt at like to not get squashed.
Like
but
everything's paddling, the tail's going, the hands are
yeah, I'm
going.
probably just ending up going in a circle.
And then like right there, sploosh.
So I've now heard 2 splashes.
Yes.
And then I push him underwater, but it's like
I can swim pretty alright.
You wish to talk.
Yes. So it's from our understanding that we have to go to the island, and then there's a druid or a witch or something that knows how to get rid of this box. So I don't think it's beneficial for us to be under the water right now. We have to go get said mystical person to destroy the box for you. And it's a win-win situation because they're evil and we can get rid of the evil on the land as well as the evil in the water, and everyone's happy. Everyone's happy?
Make a diplomacy check.
Oh God!
You get a big bonus. That was a good speech.
7.
Plus bonus. How do we know you are not deceiving us? The island is above. We have no concern with the above.
You could send someone with us? Unfortunately, I need all my party members to take out the bad guys, so I can't leave them behind.
Your proposal would be that you arrive at this above, slay whatever is there, and that will rid us of our pestilence in the below.
Yes. Or at least would find who knows how to get rid of it and at least bring the one that owns the box to you?
You would bring us the one who has caused us this pestilence?
I can't help it, man. I'm in the water.
Is
You're on
there
your
any
own with
fish?
decision making right now.
I'm gonna make the best of a bad situation. If a fish comes past me, I'm attempting to catch it.
Make an attack roll, base attack bonus only.
Oh, only 2.
No, what's the roll?
4.
She's trying to catch a tail. You would agree to this?
To bringing the culprit, yes.
With one of us in your company.
If that would make you feel that you'd make us trust us better. My English, guys, it's bad.
He actually pulls on some of those longer tendrils. How long would it take you to bring the harbinger of our pestilence to us?
How far away are we from to this island? Are
From
we
Felby.
there now, aren't we? We'd need... Okay, good bad situation, go bad thing. Maybe 5 days.
5 cycles of the above. So be it. He starts to weave his hands together, and you hear this low hissing, chanting happening. And he's crafting. You realize it looks as if he's pulling pieces of water out of the very air, and certainly off of the deck where there was water before. And it's coming together in these little orbs that are spinning around each other. And then he just flicks it at you. Are you going to try and dodge it?
No.
It splashes onto you, and it doesn't wet as much as absorb into you.
Oh God. Yeah.
Your companions, I forgot. You start swallowing water.
I climb on him. I'm like, gonna do that. Save myself.
swim
Stand on him to
For me?
not
Yes.
die.
Oh, god damn it.
I'm a cat.
Come on, baby.
What can I do?
That's like 11.
Okay. There is a rope that you kind of hold onto that gives you a bonus because you have this cat kind of clawing into you as you
off!
start climbing up.
Killian, this is your fault. You help me now. I don't like being wet.
5 days.
What did you just throw at me?
Gawain will be your companion. He turns, and as you're sort of climbing up the rope, he just launches out this window. You see this massive body sail past you and slip into. It's almost as if the water kind of opens up for him as he just slides into it and disappears. And the blue lights from under the ship coalesce and disappear with him as well.
As I'm like cat backpack, I'm a lean on Killian and say, "That is unnatural."
Mermen, not dicks.
What do you
I'm never gonna get the smell of wet cat out of my clothes. Climb the rope already.
I'm picking back into the room.
Okay.
I see Kalasa
You
and
see Kalasa and Killian slowly struggling up the rope
right
with a very wet cat.
and Blackroth.
He left.
He left.
Is his bed like made of fur and stuff?
Some of it was for once.
Does it look like it will make me dry?
Is oil dry?
Okay, what does Barador's cloak look like?
Perfectly purple and dry, but you came back in, so
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm just peeking around the
Yeah.
door.
Oh, can I see his face?
Mm.
Barador! And I'm gonna run to him and try and dry myself on his cloak. Do I need to make an attack or what? Are you gonna let me? Because I assume Colossus is just wearing armor, which is not gonna help me.
I climb in the window. I'm like, what happened? What are the fishy flake
I have
to
nothing
say?
to say about this whatsoever.
And then I'm like on him, like enjoying myself. And I'm getting under the cloak. Like around his body, I'm using it as a
loses
towel.
all its magical properties.
Or it becomes extra magical because it has barred wet knot on it. I'm so sorry.
Say that sentence again.
Bard wet
slowly.
Yeah, I think we'd all be better off if I didn't say that sentence slowly.
Yes. Good. We talked about letting the audience make the jokes. Finally.
What you doing?
Am I dry?
Remarkably, the cloak seems to absorb almost all of the water,
Okay, then I'm gonna
and yet
peek.
it itself is not damp.
I'm gonna peek and say, this is a very nice cloak. How badly do you like it?
What did
I'm gonna
Fish
take
Face
that
say?
as you can be negotiated. We'll talk more on this later. Then I come back into the room, all dry and happy.
I have great faith in you guys. We have 5 days to sort all this shit out. There's a magic thing at my chest and it's all gone now. I don't know what it did.
My gear is wet, and I smell like wet cats.
I then start taking Killian and I say, we have to save Kalasa. We have 5 days to get whatever is inside her out. Come. And then I take you to Barador's cloak and I dry you on his cloak.
I don't think that's how cloaks work. While she's like rubbing my face. I'm like, I don't think this is how cloaks work.
Right. We have 5 days to.
We know who made the box, and we know that they're probably at the island, or at least we know that someone there is responsible for the making of getting the box commissioned. Maybe, I don't know.
Yes,
but either way,
necromancers.
we need to bring the criminal, the evilness, to the Mer King, or whatever he
Does
is.
the guy? Does the mage have to be alive or dead?
We didn't specify that.
There was no
I
you.
have rope.
There was you. You didn't specify it, but that's
I
fine.
was speaking as our party.
I have rope.
Okay, so we have
Barbarians
5 days
than
to
our
get a necromancer back to the ocean.
Yes, that will hopefully know how to get rid of the box.
We can ask him before we kill him.
What time is it in the day?
This is all happening after the dinner party.
Oh, yes,
so
that's
it's
so
about
nice.
3 in the
Late.
morning. Yeah.
3 more. Okay, so we need to go as soon as possible.
I can sort that out, don't worry, says a voice from behind a panel that slides open in the corner of the room. The naked blackguard comes out. I've already got boats ready to take you to the island. I heard everything. I wasn't listening though. I was paying attention to my I was concerned. Yes, I was concerned.
You're not scot-free. I am not happy with the deal that you have made. Just be lucky you're alive.
What she said.
I am very, very grateful for the deal that you
We have a whole bag of those pins still.
I am well aware of it. Your ladyship?
Don't say that. I don't feel right when you say that.
although she is princess, just saying.
Well, we are.
Your
but
Majesty, then.
That doesn't help.
I think it's somewhat diluted by the fact that he's half naked when he's doing this.
He just has a piece of cloth wrapped around him from the bed sheets, yes. The boats will leave whenever you wish, of course.
We're on a time limit, so we should probably get going soon. It's early, you said early morning.
About 3 in the morning.
About 3 in the morning, so it's still dark.
Right. So we grab our
I'm
gear.
gonna take out one of the pins and start cleaning my nails, and I'm just gonna say, I would like to take a group of the goblins I trained with us
The stealth goblins, yes, of course. Consider them yours. A gift, my lord.
Thank you.
I think we should probably rest up actually before we head out.
We did like come out of an arena.
Yeah, but might struggle.
Are you saying that in character?
Yes.
Killing! Okay, let us not even begin. Because in that arena, yes, I was knocked out. That is true, okay? But that thing was huge. It was huge. But then when I woke up, I didn't see anything except Killian-shaped hole in the wall.
Oh,
You attacked walls so
not
good.
the two massive goblins that I killed.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Alright, that's easy enough.
Water has addled your brain, and you probably need to rest
You've
up
got a
and get your
cabin.
spells back.
Okay,
I'm
I
always
walk up
inspired.
to Lisa, pick her up and go, come, we need rest.
And then as I'm going, I'm like, you know, Killian, you are very mean. You pushed me out the window. You will never ever live this down.
I'm like, you're not dry enough to get rid of the smell.
You smell and you're also wet. Ugh.
I'm so tired. It's 3 in the morning. I'm gonna go to my quarters and sleep.
So you spend a fitful night sleeping in your goblin quarters that have become home for the last few weeks. And the following morning there is shuffling outside of your door. Something breaks outside of your door, and you sleep on peacefully.
So I get up to check what broke.
Standing outside are 3 goblins who you think the fabric they were wearing once was white, but they've got it sort of draped like an apron, and then they've taken what was left of the white fabric and sort of tied it around their ears to create like this little cappy thing. And one of them is standing there with a shield that's been inverted to look like a tray, and the other one is currently scraping the breakfast back onto the plate that fell off the tray, off of the floor. And the third one is holding what was once a flower but is now a stalk. And it swallows the leaf as you open the door.
Oh.
They sort of hold up the shield. For our princess?
And then you hear me in the background, sleepy. Yes, that's right. She's a princess.
One finishes scraping up and puts it back up on the tray.
They take it, we'll be like, thank you.
They bow. Well, one just sort of puts its head on the floor. The other 2 kind of do this curtsy thing and then get wrapped up in their sheets and go wandering off.
Okay, I go back into the room, I put it down, I wake Annalise. So up.
Like, and that is why you don't wet bards. What?
You need to stop telling people that I'm a princess. I don't know how to deal with it. It's not, I don't know how to be lady. I am barbarian.
So loud? And why is it so bright? That's what you hear.
What?
Okay, can I just say roommates / cabin mates 101. You tell other cabin mate that you brought goblin for a sexy time.
You didn't hear it.
Oh, I didn't.
yeah.
Well, never mind.
You just heard her saying what?
What?
I think I'm going mad. I've been at sea for too long.
Can we go back to sea?
Okay.
Or just close your eyes?
I close my eyes.
Oh, that's better.
Is she like just standing with her eyes closed?
Yeah.
Kilasa,
Who are you?
I'm Nelisa. I'm your
No,
boss.
shh!
I'm Gawain. I'm your companion.
Going. That stupid sea range thing, the right thing in my face. There's our companion for this, from the
Make
sea.
a willpower saving throw.
What?
Make a willpower saving throw as you're trying to explain to her.
And I'm like,
Willpower.
what? Where? And then I take the tray and I'm like,
18.
Okay. Carry on explaining, sorry.
Our companion from the Merfolk is in my fucking head. It was when the slimy ball threw the lightning bolt in, then it's all absorbed. I can't deal with this.
You shouldn't talk about Lord Brathen that way.
I wasn't talking to you.
Gowan, yes.
Is in my head. He was absorbed into me when it was thrown as magic into my chest by
Lord Brethus.
Lord Brethus.
Okay, so I take her and I sort of
She's
lean
not gonna
this
eat
giant
me, right?
body against
She won't
me, and
eat
I'm like,
you. She is my cat.
you can tell everyone where the bad Merfolk men touched you. Okay, we need to.
No, it's not like that, Melissa.
And I'm
You
gonna
are
cast-
woken by the sound of the barbarian screaming.
I'm like, I want to shoot it.
Clearly, there's a bit of a ruckus.
So
So
as I'm like, shh, I'm also eating. Like,
I'm gonna use the ruckus to slip out of bed and just conceal myself next to. Is there a window in
Yeah.
my cabin? Okay, next to the window. Wow, 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
The door sort of creaks open, and you're hearing lots of. And then this goblin, dressed in mostly brown, which would have once been black, sort of slips into the room and kind of presses himself against the wall and looks around and squints. And then looks outside. You hear some whispering, and then he looks back in again, and he kind of peels himself off the wall and just walks into the center of the room. And these two other heads appear around the door. There's more squinting, more whispering. And then 3 goblins dressed in brown stealth camo walk out into the middle of the room.
I'm gonna try slip out the door behind them.
Okay, make another stealth check.
11.
Wow.
Okay, you're not good in the mornings.
No, clearly not.
You step out of the shadows, they all say, "Oh, you are so amazing," says the one.
What are you doing here? Stay. Close the door behind me and I walk out. Well, I walk out and I close the door behind me.
Okay.
I jump out of bed. I'm like, I want to shoot it. Wait. Oh. I'm gonna jump out of bed, hop around, put my boots on, put on my gear, kind of grab my stuff, like open the door, like look down the corridor.
You just hear,
Do I see him come out of the corridor?
yeah.
I'm like, Barrel, what's
You're
that noise?
misunderstanding me. No one touched me.
Do we hear that?
okay, did
someone
or
touch
did not
Colossus?
someone touch you?
It sounds
No
like
one
Colossus.
touched me.
How do you handle these leg things? There's 2 of them.
I'm like,
Yes, you use them to walk with.
Can we try
What?
that? I've never walked.
What? What do you mean you've never walked?
What?
I've never walked before.
So I get up and I walk to the one side of the room and then back and then I sit down again. There, are you happy? We walked.
And-
Yes.
And can you go up?
Up? What do you mean up?
Well, how do you go up?
I don't understand what you're saying.
Make a willpower saving throw.
I'm going to just touch her and maybe
70, 89, 20.
Up. Or down. Can you go down?
Do you want me to crawl?
Would that make us go down?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I see what is happening here. I'm going to launch into bardic performance of counter song because obviously something is affecting her.
Okay, the 2 of you hearing this bizarre conversation from outside their door,
Right.
and then she starts singing.
no, we slowly kind of go quietly down towards the noise and like we think like it sounds like someone's touching Colossus. She doesn't like it. So I think we need to intervene because that is not on.
Did a bunch of goblins show up in your quarters this morning?
Not that I saw where they're supposed to be any.
Well, like 4 of them tried to sneak into my room.
And then I'm singing the cancer song. Don't stand so close to her.
What is she doing?
She thinks she's helping me.
I am helping you. Don't stand so. Don't stand. And I'm looking through the room for the person.
Does it also hurt you?
No, it's not. What? Her singing. Her singing is beautiful. What are you talking about?
Don't stand so.
I know how to sing. Can you sing?
I don't think that's a good idea.
Okay, I'm gonna stop if she's still carrying on. I'm like, okay, Kalasa. And I'm gonna take her face and I'm gonna say, just tell me what's wrong with you. Just tell me.
The Merlord did some magic. Shh, I'm explaining. Did some magic. And he zapped it into my chest. And then this liquid plasma thing that he zapped into my chest absorbed into me. And now I have woken up with a voice in my head. Who is apparently our insurance that we do what we said we would do for the Lord in bringing back the evil whatever that created the box. He's in my head and keeps talking.
Okay, can I knowledge spellcraft to see if the Yeah, 17 plus 8 is 25.
It simply sounds like he has cast some kind of, you would call it a transfer spell. So now there is another conscience in her head. It does mean that he has a body somewhere that is probably immobile whilst he or she dwells inside Colossus' head. The worst ramification would be that he slowly overtakes Colossus' personality if he stays in there for too long.
Okay. So what I'm gonna say is, holding her, I'm saying, okay, why didn't you say so? Okay, but now I'm talking to other men. And then I go, I will find you if you overtake her body, okay?
What's she doing?
She's threatening you.
At this point, are we by the door? So
Yeah,
we
you
can
guys
kind
are-
of look in and be like, and you just see her go. Is this like a stare down?
Okay, we need to get something straight. I am a orc barbarian. I don't have this nonsense that happens to me.
Princess.
Shh!
And I'm gonna reverse.
You need to stop telling people that, because I don't like the people bowing in front of my feet. It's uncomfortable. You be quiet.
Yes.
You guys okay?
For how long should I be
Okay.
quiet?
What's
We
going
are
on?
companion for our trip to make our insurance from the Merlord.
Breathers?
Breathis
Uh,
is in my
Ian.
head.
Oh, breath. Okay.
Well, no, I'm in your head. Growan. Breathers is Lord Breath. He took me.
I know you're in my head. This is what I'm explaining.
I look very confused at Barador.
Gowan. Sorry.
I am an orc barbarian.
Okay, we
Going
can
to be a
explain
great
on the way to
adventure. In destroying some. I need to kill some things. Come, guys, let's go on our adventure to get the bad guys. Yes.
We
Do
can
some-
explain on both. We need to finish quickly, otherwise the other will overtake Kalasa. And then I'm like, and we keep going. I'll say, I'll explain in both. Let's go. And then I'll run back and fetch my rope.
Okay.
What are you doing in all of this?
I head back to my cabin. What do I find?
They're still standing in the exact same spot.
Really? That's amazing. I will just sort of load up with all the gear that I didn't happen to have on me already. And sort of look around at them and go, okay guys, can you go prep the boat for us? Okay, get going. We'll meet you there shortly. And I said prep, not sink. Yeah.
The three of them walk out very quietly.
Is it 3 or 4?
Three.
She said one snuck in,
And then two more.
and then 2 more, not 3 more. Okay, that's fine.
I think that other one's still recovering from his abseil into the goblin town.
What are you doing,
Wow.
Mr. Killian?
I was watching the exchange between Glass and Lisa, and I'm like, so that's what that fishy a-hole did.
Yes.
I think Merfolk, they suck.
I don't like them either.
And then I'm gonna try and push them out the door, but I'm so little. I'm like, boats, let's go, boats,
Well, hold it. I get arm's length.
boats.
Okay. I like grab my gear, just make my way up to where the boats are.
Yeah, let's get this over with.
Is this what you meant by up? We're walking up, by the way.
Are you gonna be okay?
I'm fine.
I can talk now?
I know what it feels like to have someone in your head. You know. I open my bag and I show
Did
her
the Merfolk
the
man
green
also-
sphere that I haven't touched. I'm like,
Don't touch that. Put that away.
Did
I'm
the
not,
Merfolk
that's why I
man
said
also
yeah.
touch you?
No.
Can I talk now? Can
What?
This is not going up. You need to go up.
Like fly?
Is that what you call it? Flying. Can we fly?
No. You have to inhabit a bird.
Well, I can't do that. That was only Lord Braithus' power that could do that.
Well, you can see birds flying.
Where?
We'll be up on deck soon. Be patient.
So I
like,
think we need a code word for when you are talking to us and when you are talking to the other. Yes.
I shake my head and head toward the stairs.
Okay. You get up on deck fairly easily.
So are we having code word? I'm going to say bananas.
I have to say bananas whenever I'm about to talk to you guys.
What's a banana?
Yes.
It's something you eat.
Yes.
Can we eat a banana?
I don't think there's any bananas on this ship.
So did you just say on the ship to us? I'm very confused.
Okay, when I am talking to the thing in my head,
Growan.
Crown, I will put my hands up like this.
Okay.
Then I am talking to him.
Okay.
When they're not here, I am talking to all of you. Will that help?
Yes, that would be very helpful.
Can we just go now?
Yes, we need to go. Where is Berador? Where has he been all morning?
He's up ahead of you in the corridor.
Oh, there you are, Berador. Hello.
You get up onto the deck, and the ship is leaning horribly to one side because all of the goblins are there. Thousands of them on one side of the ship. You're fairly certain the other side of the hull is actually tipping out of the water slightly.
I cannot wait to kiss the land I walk on.
We're gonna walk on land!
Yes,
Can I
we
see-
are.
Can I see any of my girls?
They're all there. They're weeping with little, well, it was a handkerchief once, or an oil rag, you don't know, and they're busy dabbing their eyes.
Okay. Yes. Like, I'm gonna walk past them and like, it's okay. Don't feel bad.
Who's going to tell us where to stick it?
When in doubt, stick it in the wettest hole.
Oh my god.
They go into a little huddle. They come back. Ours or someone else's?
Whichever appears to give the most enjoyment to the other person. Because we are not selfish. Like Blackheart, who's a dick.
So wise, so wise. Speaking of Blackheart, he comes striding out wearing quite a lot of livery and whatever. Our awesome allies, Your Majesty, are now going to destroy the evil and cement our alliance with the barbarians and the Merfolk. Yes, good. Well, no more speeches. Let's get on the way. Boats are ready. Off you go. Have fun. You know, kill it, slay it, cement that alliance.
Yeah, I'll hop in the boat.
They've prepared 3 longboats, which were obviously salvaged from other ships. Various goblin rowers are there, and you all climb on board. So you get into the rickety boats with cheers and shouts and waving from the goblins until the ship starts leaning a little bit too much, and then there's frantic scrabbling to try and balance out the big hulk again. And the little rowing boats start going. So what's the plan?
And I'm going to start explaining to them what's happening to Kalasa.
I don't know what the plan is yet. We're just going to get onto land, and then we'll probably scout with Barador's stealthy goblins, and then we'll take it from there.
So Kalasa, when she made the deal, got transferred inside someone who is Merfolk. So he is talking to her. She's not talking to us. When she puts her hands like this, it's not for us. When it's down, she's talking to us. You're welcome.
Okay.
The boats cut through the water fairly easily, and you can see the great tower which reaches up, and you realize that it isn't actually a single tower, but it is a collection of towers that have sort of mushroomed around a central main tower which sits on a bit of a rise of rock and cliff face.
Why is it always towers?
I think it just is, there's something to do with, like, how beautiful a story it is. Because I think what people want in their lives, no matter how good or bad or evil, they just want to be remembered and to have a story. And then I'm going to go on about this for, like, the rest of the trip and just be like, you know, when we leave this plane, we want to be remembered for who we were and who we could have been. And you see, this is why I tell everyone you're a princess, because it's true. And you have got me to tell your story, and I'm here to share with everyone the amazingness that is this world. And it just seems that
Are we there yet?
people build
Are we there yet?
monuments to what they wish could happen
Are we
in
there
their
yet?
lives.
Are
And
we there yet?
you are very annoying.
I think she's wrong. I think that megalomaniacs like that just like to be in towers so they can look down on everyone else.
I think they just want to go up. The boat bumps against some sand, and your 3 goblins hop out and kind of do like this scouting thing, and then turn around and look at you.
I'll just climb out of the boat.
Is there what kind of beach did we make landing on?
So you are on a rather broad beach which stretches out around the island. There appears to be no life here. There's some driftwood and some seaweed that's kind of splattered itself around the beach itself. The beach is a mixture of stones and sand, not very hospitable. This then goes up the hill towards the big tower that's above you.
Okay, where is the nearest cover?
Possibly at the base of the hill as it starts to go up, but there's very little else.
Yeah, of course. Okay, guys, we need to get into cover now, and these goblin boats need to leave and go land on the other side of the island for a little while. I look at the goblin rowers.
Okay. I get out the boats and I'm like, you can leave.
They
You can
push
go.
off. Are your three staying with you, or are they?
Yeah, no, they come with me.
Oh, okay. And then the goblin rows. Wait, you want us to go around to the other side?
Yes,
Who are we delivering?
yourselves.
Huh?
You're gonna go round to the other side. You're gonna have a bit of a scout around on the beach. Just see if there's anything pretty that you can take back to the ship for Black Earth. And then go back to the ship.
One of them leans in and whispers something to the one that was talking to you. A grin splits his face in half. And then he comes back. Gotcha! They push off and start rowing. Quite quickly. And they slowly break out into the waves.
Okay, let's go, guys. Let's go.
They don't taste very nice.
What doesn't taste very nice?
The little green things.
The goblins? You
Yes.
eat them?
No, they don't taste nice.
I don't want to know.
We usually prefer your people.
Oh God.
Orcs? Humans? What?
Well, what do you eat?
We must get in cover. And then I'll like sort of lead Colossus to
Yeah,
cover.
by this point, unless everybody else is moving, well, I'm 30 feet away
I'm
with the
with
group
him.
of
Okay,
Okay, I'm
goblins.
taking Colossus. I'm like, okay,
Going scout mode.
Let's go forward.
Is that why you sink our ships?
No. Well, sometimes. But not to eat them. We just eat them once they've, stopped moving.
But how do you get there? We're all on land.
Not if your ship sinks. They do that a lot. They're really not good. You should just learn how to live in the under.
Okay, Colossus, let's tell him. Maybe we talk later. Okay. And we go into the bush, to the bottom of the hill.
So the hill itself is covered in tufts of very dry, rather hard grass, bushels. There are some low bushes themselves, but they don't afford very much cover whatsoever. The rest of it is this shaly grey kind of rock, and the skies above are clear but promising cold weather to come.
Okay.
There is an eerie silence that permeates this place, just the lap of the water on the stones is sort of shizzle between the rocks.
I'm going to tell the three goblins to scout out about what is that, like 200 foot away from us, and then sort of come back again. We need to find a place that affords some with that we can hide from view of the tower as much as possible. So we need to move towards the base of the tower, but out of view as much as possible. So if they can just fan out, bring us back the position so that we know the best way to move. That's the plan.
Okay.
Can they aid me? Because I've got survival, so I was thinking of using that to try and find it. Then I can also.
We can make a survival check,
I can help.
but if you're looking for somewhere to hide, you need to make a stealth check.
No, that's why I'm gonna try and find the best route where we can have cover.
Oh, alright, survival check is fine.
21.
This hill is a rather broad slope up towards the tower, so anyone in the tower will see you quite easily. As you look around the side, you can see that the hill becomes more of a cliff, obviously as it's sort of sheared off into the oceans. That might afford you better cover, but then access is a lot more difficult.
Okay. Are there like animal tracks? Is this place devoid of animals or?
Nothing.
Oh, okay, that's not a good time. Okay, so yeah, we can get cover, but it's going to be precarious traveling.
Can I do knowledge history of like rumors about this island so that maybe I can find in an old story or of something that the bad things only come out at night, or they, like anything that can give me a sort of clue as to habits on this island?
Yeah, make a knowledge history check.
She forgets everything she's ever known.
I've rolled a 1, but it's an 8.
A 1 is a 1 is a 1. You just remember the song of the lady in the tower who lost her love and was abandoned by him and got depressed. But that's about it.
I'm very sad now.
If we were to take any knowledge from that song, is that maybe the men in our party might be in danger.
Or maybe they good decoys.
So our options are like near scale a cliff face to the side,
You see the cliff face. It's probably about 50 foot high.
or kind of just make our way forward in the open.
Hi, this is Sin. I play Kalasa, most awesome barbarian orc ever. So, just a reminder to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow us on all our social medias.